In this particular short film, we don't have actually a lot of space. We have tight spaces, we don't have time for the furnitures and everything else. We've got a table, we've got 3 pile of chairs, and that's it. That's everything that we have in this moment. We managed to make the map. It was drawn by the director by itself. It was made look like imaginary country that never been in the world, and these two heroes both are the war and the world people are actually living in, and this is the judge who is making the huge impact in the whole story plot. So yes, this is how they made it. It was lit by 2 lights. It was Amaron F22C, my favorite one. I am working with it a lot. So yeah, this is F22C, and the another one is lighting from this side. And I can actually show you how the scene looked like because we have a tight space. We couldn't afford to make bigger room, and as you can see, we have a C-stand here, and that's why we have to get a little zoom in to hide the C-stand. We don't have time to clean this up, so that's why we just used to the C-stand in. So the light is 600C. So it was lit with 600C. It was about 650 Kelvin in lights. Camera balance is actually 420 of the camera because it was making a lot of cold picture type, and that did great impact in picture. That was making a lot of cold entrances and made a huge impact in the picture. This close-up actually has been cleaned up because the first shot was actually with the C-stand behind and a C-stand with the 600C system. So we have to clean this up to get the shot as good as it can be. On the top side is working F22C again, and we haven't changed everything almost. 600C behind was working with the maybe 10%, and we have to dim this down to get only 2% because it was too lit for the tight space. So that's why we use only 2% for this. I covered his face with the flag to get more contrast, get more dramatic look. And this is how it turned, and I absolutely in love with this picture because it was super tight, super close, and super contrasty picture. At this shot, we actually made just another thing. Turned off the Amaron F22C and only used the 600C. It was lit in his side. As you can see, we have the flag to get more dramatic picture. As you can see, there is a little glow up backside. We use the foam, as I was saying a lot. I'm using a lot of foam every time, and it was bouncing off his back to get the information back and get a little tiny bounce off of the light. It was making great bouncing and making a lot of helping things to get out of the shadows because it was too much contrast for this picture. So that's why I used the bounce to get information back on his head. For this shot, we used 3 lights. It was making a little side of light. It was 600C working from this side. It was covered by the flag to get only information on this side but not on the face. That's why I used only 1%. I covered it with flag. I was covering it with the flag, and it made a huge impact in this part. For the main characters, we actually have the F22C working in here, maybe like in 15%. The same 650 Kelvin as we know, and we have 1%, not maybe 1 but 10% PT4C, and as you can see, we have a little bit of fill-in to their faces, and I used PT4C 10%, get as good as it could be possible. So I never thought that this shot will be that good because I thought that, oh, that was too dark, and I thought that this won't work and everything else, but it actually worked, and I'm really excited about this shot. It was super contrast. It was have a little bit of fill-in, and it made huge impact in my eyes. I'm in love with this shot and another one that I saw you with before. As you can see here, we actually have only f22C working in here. It was working at 15%, and the other light is actually 600C is working on the shoulders, as you can see. And this is working because it was on the backside and it was making maybe 2 or 3% of the light. There was shot is really simple, and it has huge bounces, not a lot of space. We have actually tight spaces. We don't have a lot of furniture. We can't just use a lot of lights, but we have what we actually had. So this is how we lit a black office, no furniture, and actually we managed to get great shots and made it to the short film. I will see you in the next video, and bye.